Olympic medalist figure skater Adam Rippon's book, Beautiful on the Outside, is available everywhere now. Well, I sat down with him to talk about the book and so much more, including how he's feeling about turning 30 in just a few weeks. Watch.
I'm ready to be done with my 20s.
Yeah.
I got Botox for the first time and it's like sort of like fading away. So I just,
Really?
Yeah, so just look at me from the brow down. Can you promise me that?
Okay, I'm just looking there. Yeah. Wait, but why did you want to get...
Preventative.
Yeah. I know, but I feel like you didn't really need it. I know everyone says that.
Yeah, no.
Are you going to do it again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good. I know some people are like, don't do it. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
But do it. I mean, like, it's fine.
Yeah, well, I think you should be able to do whatever you want.
Totally. It's 2019 and America.
I love him so much. He's so funny. I also asked Adam what the process was like for him writing Beautiful on the Outside. Take a look.
It was harder than I thought. You know, because I've written an email.
Yeah.
A text message that felt like a book.
Yeah.
And I was like, it'll just be like a lot of text messages. It's not. And I'm really grateful I went through the whole process because not being a competitive athlete anymore, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that transition. And the people that do, it's, you hear about Michael Phelps going through like that depression and not knowing what he was going to do next. It's really important that like a lot of people talk about that because it can be so challenging to take that next step. I'm super lucky, but it's definitely been a harder process than I thought it would be, but writing was definitely like the therapy that I needed.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in the book. I love when you talk about how you didn't make the team those 2 times and it was really hard. For people that haven't read the book yet, can you talk a little bit about that before you made the team in 2018?
There's just this timeline that a figure skater's sort of on, that by the time you're like 24, 25, you're over the hill, which seems really harsh, but it's just the reality of what the sport is. I knew that by the time I was 28, I would be 28 in 2018, that it would be probably too late. And so I put so much pressure on myself to make the team these 2 times before in 2010 and 2014 that it was like, it weighed me down. And finally, once I kind of got rid of that expectation that I have to go or, my career was pointless. Once I let go and I was proud of what I had done already and all of the things I had gone through and how I've challenged myself and that I felt like, I learned a lot from this. Then I enjoyed every day of training. I enjoyed every competition, even if it wasn't my best. And it led me to finally going to the Olympic Games.
I think that's really inspirational for people that want to give up. And they see your story and they realize that they can make it.
Yeah.
I mean, most people, some people.
Right.
Not everyone.
I mean, that's an inspiration. I should have put that in the book.
I mean, you made it.
You can do anything. Maybe not you. Maybe not everybody. Maybe you got lucky.
But you made it, and you did it.
Yeah.
You also share the story of your ex, Pete, which you haven't really talked about before.
Yeah.
So why was that really important for you to put that in there?
Well, no, you didn't ask about Pete, so I didn't talk about him.
Okay, so no one really asked.
No, and it was just, it's not something that I really wanted to do like and expose someone, but I wanted to share that story because I feel like a lot of people find themselves in a relationship where they shouldn't be in it. And I never thought that I would have been that person, and then all of a sudden I was. And it just happened so quickly, and all of a sudden, one day you wake up and you're like, how did I get into this situation? I'm really lucky that I got out of it and that, I grew a lot from it, and that's why I wanted to share that story. Because I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about my self-worth, and I learned a lot about what I think that I deserve for myself. Because sometimes when you get treated badly, you're like, I deserve it. And you don't. You don't ever deserve to not be treated like with 100% respect.
The title of your book also kind of references a tweet that you had during the Olympics.
Yes.
Kind of in regard to the Mike Pence situation, Trump family. Now, with everything going on in the White House right now, how are you feeling? Have you been kind of tuning into all of that?
Totally. Impeach him. Get him out of office. He's not fit. He's a lunatic, both of them. I do hope that he is impeached, but I'm really looking at a lot of the Democratic nominees for president. I think we have a lot of really exciting prospects. I think Mayor Pete is incredible. He's brilliant, but I have to say that I really love Elizabeth Warren, and I would love to see a President Warren.
And in the acknowledgments for Adam's book, a few celebrities are mentioned. You got Meryl Streep, Britney Spears, and Reese Witherspoon, who Adam met on The Colbert Show. But does Reese know that Adam thanked her in the book?
I sent her the book.
You did?
Yeah, so she'll see it.
Yeah.
Well, if she reads it.
Has she gotten back to you yet?
Well, I just sent it recently.
You'll have
let's
to
not
keep it.
pressure her.
Okay, you've been very busy making appearances. Taylor Swift's music video for You Need to Calm Down. What was that experience like? What was the biggest takeaway from working with her?
The biggest takeaway was all of the security and all of the, how secret she was keeping it from everyone to surprise everyone. That was like a whole nother level of intensity, which I thought was so interesting. It was so fun. Taylor was another person who I think we all follow her and we all like love her music. I am a huge Taylor Swift fan before and even more so now after having met her. But she was everything that you thought somebody who like has the kind of power that Taylor Swift has, you thought that they might not be, but she was everything that you would want. She was so kind to everyone that was working there, everybody that had a cameo there. She's a class act.
Going down the list, you also won Dancing with the Stars, so you've been tuning into this season. You have?
I have.
Do you have a favorite?
Well, I mean, obviously my heart is with Jenna always. So I've been loving to watch like Jenna and Karamo dance. So they're my favorites.
What's your advice to anyone still competing as a winner?
Always have fun. Don't worry about the result. Just enjoy yourself, be honest, and just have a good time because it's such a whirlwind and it's really can be like one of the best times of your life. You're really gonna connect with like whomever you're doing it with.
Yeah, and last thing, you're still with JP.
Yeah.
How long has that been now?
2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you envision that when you first started dating him, that it would be this?
I see, it's hard because like when we first started dating, we had like we still do have a distance where he's in Finland and I'm in LA and we make it work. He spends a lot of time in LA now. I was just in Finland a few days ago. My suitcase is still lost in the Helsinki airport. So it's
Wait, really? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I know. So like part of me is still there. Yeah, like the part that I want. Yeah, like that's still there. But we make it work. He's just the best.
Yeah.
He's like I'm so lucky to have met somebody like him. He's just really great.
I'm sure people hate this question, but is he the one?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
I think, I want to like have a lot of experiences with someone, but I mean, he has all the qualifications to being like kind, to being selfless, to, that he's an independent person. I love that. He has all of the qualities of the one.
All right, to find out even more about Adam's relationship with JP and everything else in his life, make sure to read his book, Beautiful on the Outside. It's available everywhere now.